Good morning, guys. Welcome back. Today is Saturday. It's a good day. You guys saw in the last video that I started getting cars in to work on, and we're gonna work on them today. But I was just now overlooking the one that I gotta do for this car, and it's actually Z1's concentric slave cylinder elimination kit. It's kind of like the CMAC kit that you guys can buy. And I was gonna do like just a vlog of everything today, but this is kind of interesting, and I think I might actually make like a how-to video on it. You can see there's a lot of parts involved, and I just feel like I would maybe skip some parts or not, give everything in full detail the way I like to give it in full detail if I decided to do this along with all the stuff that's going on today. So we have a couple things we need to do today. You guys know about that car. That's the one with the coolant issue. This is an LS G35. You guys saw in the last video when this got here. So I think we're gonna start poking around this a little bit today. Rain's starting to come down a little bit, but I mean, it's gonna be a little bit misty, not a big deal. So yeah, I think we're gonna get on that today. We have a couple parts we're gonna put into it, and then yeah, so let's get these gloves on, let's get all this stuff wrapped up and get started. Okay, so while working at Sac City, I've actually become kind of bougie. When I worked for a dealership, I wore gloves all the time, but there was like half the time that I wasn't able to get them. They were too expensive or whatever, so I just got used to my hands getting dirty. And today, like, I'm putting these gloves on and it's like, I don't want to get dirty. And I know that sounds really bad coming from a mechanic, but we don't like getting dirty, okay? It's just a misconception. We get dirty because cars are disgusting, but I hate getting dirty. So I'm putting on my bougie gloves today. And yeah, I think we're gonna look at this car. Like I said, we have like a hood latch we're gonna put on. We're gonna try and make the, he needed this harness for his radiator and his fans. I think only one fan's coming on, so we're gonna see if we can get that working. And then there's a couple little other things that we need to do. He has Brembos on it, and so we're gonna change the master cylinder. We gotta bleed the brakes. Yeah, and go over it. He's going to LS Fest, so if you guys want to see this car, I know it has tape on the hood and stuff right now, but I think he's cutting it. He's gonna make it look, pretty flossy. So don't judge it yet. But I think he's gonna be going to LS Fest. I'm gonna be at LS Fest. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. But let's get this car handled first. Okay, come over here, give you guys another look at this. Oh, thank you. The hood latch in, really clean, really well done. So yeah, he didn't have a hood latch. And then we need to look at the radiator. Yep. You can see that that plug right there is missing from it on the inside. It's kind of hard to see. There you go. So I think we might have to just plug it in. Maybe do a little bit of wire cleanup for him. This looks good though. Okay, so we got the hood latch. This is pretty easy. All we need to do is just put it in the clasp there. This will sit in there and he'll be good to go with that. So we'll get that started in just a second. This is that harness part. You can see in there, right here, and the plug is down there. That needs to be plugged into. Other than that, I think that's it. I think this thing will work because the other one, he said the one fan is working. So if I plug this in, I think the ECU should control everything else. So I'm just gonna throw that in real quick, and then we need to clean up these wires a little bit though. So I have the latch is all in. You can see it's starting to rain, making it a little difficult for me to leave the camera out because then it's just getting wet. But we also got the harness in, plugged right in. So I haven't started it yet or done anything. Like I said, I do need to clean up some of these wires. I'm gonna zip tie, cut some of this stuff off, clean up the routing of some things just to make it look a little bit more presentable. I want this dude looking like good A1 when he leaves. So, but yeah, the two little things that I need to do on this are done for the front. I do need to change the master cylinder, like I said earlier, because he did the Brembo install, and so this master cylinder isn't made for the valving on that. So we'll do that in a little bit. But yeah, let me kind of clean this up. Here you go, look. Okay, so you can see, kind of cleaned up, changed some routing, no more wires hanging all down and disgusting. However, this is kind of getting out of hand a little bit today. So let me show you guys. He's got a big mouth 102 with a different style intake manifold, but the only problem is the map sensor's here on this one. On his, it's on the back. But I think we're gonna make it work. So you can see I have like a whole bunch of wires and crap everywhere to extend the harness. The harness is back here. So I just have to do it clean and make it come up to here. And then the only other thing, the throttle body bracket, but that's really easy. So I'm gonna take this off and we're gonna put the new one on and kind of see how it sits. All right, so I know some time has passed a little bit. I got the manifold off. I also wanted to show you guys that I have extended the map sensor harness. You can see, made sure a sheath is on it. Everything is done properly, so you can hardly tell, but this will plug into there, and then everything else on here should be fine. I'm changing over the stuff right now on the manifolds. You can see bolts are here. I need to get these out, but these are like asshole tight. I cannot get these out, so I WD-40. I'm hoping that it's gonna like loosen up the O-ring in there, and then I just have to transfer these over to the new one and put bolts in here. So I might have to go to the store to get some nice bolts, make sure that stays on there properly. But yeah, we're gonna swap them over and then we're gonna put it in. Bam! Look at how clean it looks in here now. I need to set up the brackets for the fuel rails. This one's offset just a little bit different, but other than that, I gotta figure out a bracket too for the throttle body. I thought it had a position that I can put it in. I might have to just order one that goes off of this one. So, but other than that, everything else is done. You can see the mass airflow, the map sensor is all plugged in. It's all ran underneath there. Just need to clean up a couple little things. And the last thing we're gonna have to do is just change the brake master cylinder. So we are floating right along on this. Okay, so I've been struggling trying to figure out how to drill a hole here, try and make it so it's gonna sit properly. And then I decided to send the picture to the dude that owns this, and he's like, oh, I got factory fuel rail and injectors for it. So yeah, it's gonna make my life a whole lot easier. But I think he's gonna bring that. We're gonna switch those out. This rail looks nice, but if it's got factory stuff and it'll fit factory, I think it'll be much better. Dude you haven't seen in a long time. Say hello, Victor.
What up?
And then, yeah, actually this worked out too, because I have to change the master cylinder and now I got an extra foot. So I think we're gonna do that. I'm waiting to hear back from the guy to see if he's gonna bring it today or tomorrow or whatever. But this is pretty easy. We're gonna change the 2 bolts, take the lines off, and then put the new one in, and then we're gonna bleed it. So hopefully the rain kind of stays down, because bleeding brakes in the rain, even though it's wet right now, sucks. But yeah, I think we're gonna try and do that. All right, so dude's on his way. We just changed this, bled the brakes, everything's brand new, feels brand new. So we just gotta wait for dude to get here, and then this will all be a factory fuel rail. And then I think that's gonna be it for today, because I'm tired of being out here in the rain. This guy just got here. I'm sure he's tired of being in the rain with me. So yeah, hopefully we can wrap this up. Okay, y'all can see it's dark. We're out here with a flashlight. We got the Snap-on, the bougie flashlight.
Yeah, it's super bougie.
Yeah, I always get made fun of with my tools because I get bougie tools, but hey, if you do this every day, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, customer showed up. He gave us the fuel rail. You can see we got done like plumbing everything, putting everything like where it looks nice, neat, and actually in here properly. So I think that's it. I think we're done for today. I gotta find some bolts for the throttle body and a gasket. Every damn time. Anyway, and then the only other thing, I think he's gonna call Summit. I think Summit has a cable bracket that'll go from here to here that we can put on, and then this will be done. This will be a runner. He's gotta get a tune, and then he'll be off to LS Fest. So I think that's it for tonight. You can see, yeah, it's kind of raining. There you go, you can see it. And this man's got to shove off. He's got a date with the warden. Yeah. And yeah, I think that'll be it. So I think I'm gonna clean up some tools, figure out what we're doing tomorrow, and then yeah, we'll end this vlog. Okay, so we have the car is all done for the night. We have everything cleaned up, and that's it. That's a wrap. We're gonna call it a day. Victor just left, so it's been a good day. It's been a cold, rainy day, but we got a lot done, and I'm super stoked on it. I think he's really stoked about the car, and yeah, I'm really interested on seeing it run, seeing what power it makes, and that type of stuff. So Anyway, it's time to go in. I'm hungry, I'm tired, I'm wet, I'm cold. Yeah, all the other things. Plus I need to edit this video, but I'm really stoked that I keep making the videos for you guys, that I'm staying on track with the Wednesday, Sunday uploads. I hope you guys are enjoying them. Eventually, not right now, but eventually, hopefully I'll be able to get to maybe 3 times a week, maybe on like Sunday, Tuesday, Thursdays or something. But for now, the Wednesday, Sundays, I'm really digging. So anyway, it's good to see y'all. It's good to be back. Anyway, I hope you guys have had a wonderful weekend. I hope you had a wonderful week. Let's get ready for this week. Let's get it. And yeah, I hope you guys have been well. Hope your families have been well, and much love. I'll see you in the next video.